Yes, children. So we are going to start with this new chapter, which is called Euclid's geometry. Now, as the name says, Euclid, it's the name of a person. You must have heard of him. Suna hai aapne Euclid ka naam?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he was a great mathematician. He was a Greek mathematician. Why we call him Greek mathematician? Because he belongs to the country, place, Greek, right? Geometry. Children, have you ever wondered what is the meaning of geometry? Here it is divided into two parts. What is geo? आपका geography में भी geo होता है.
And geographical.
Ma'am, about the earth.
And structure.
No.
And geographical.
That is another word that starts with geo, geographical. What is the meaning of geo? It's a Greek term. Greek letters, a Greek ka word.
Ma'am, environment.
Ma'am,
No.
earth.
Very good. It means earth. And metry means? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Anyone?
structure.
It means measure. Metry means measure. So geometry is something in which we talk about the measurement of earth. It is not only actually about the earth, but the measurement of different objects, shapes, solids, plane figures and all. Right? In geometry, you basically deal with circle, triangle, square. Ji beta, you deal with all these things and so many other shapes are there in geometry. But initially means in the beginning, the need of geometry was felt by Egyptians, Babylons. आपने नाम सुना होगा इनका history में, right? The people from Egypt, they felt the need. उनको जरूरत पड़ी कि हमें geometry चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए? Because they were not able to calculate the area of the surface of the earth around. कि यहाँ पानी आ जाता है तो यहाँ area कितना होना चाहिए, length कितना होना चाहिए, how much should be the breadth, and all those things. So they started with the concept of geometry. But वो ज्यादा logic नहीं लगाते थे बेटा चीजों में. अपना काम निकाला और काम खत्म. That is what geometry meant to them. But then came Egyptian people. They started putting logic into the things. उन्होंने मैथ्स में ज्योमेट्री में लॉजिक्स लगाने शुरू किए. They started deriving this formulas and all. The great geometric जिन्होंने शुरू किया इजिप्शियन में is a Thales. आप क्लास 10 में करेंगे Thales theorem. There is a theorem given by Thales. Then Pythagoras you have heard of. Pythagoras was also a Greek mathematician. This Euclid was another Greek mathematician. So together they started with the concepts of geometry. अब किसी भी नई चीज को शुरू करने के लिए आपको कुछ बेसिक टर्म्स चाहिए होती, कुछ बेसिक चीजें चाहिए. तो यूक्लिड वाज द वन हु स्टार्टेड विद दैट बेसिक पार्ट ऑफ द ज्योमेट्री. टू बिगिन द ज्योमेट्री ही गेव अस द बेसिक पार्ट. तो वो बेसिक पार्ट उन्होंने दिया, इसलिए उनके नाम पे एक पूरा चैप्टर आ गया यूक्लिड्स ज्योमेट्री. बट यू विल वंडर इट्स अ वेरी स्मॉल कॉन्सेप्ट. Hardly in 2 periods this topic will get over. Hardly in 2 periods. आज थर्सडे है, मैक्सिमम by Friday or Saturday this will be over. छोटा सा टॉपिक है, an interesting topic है. So he started with the things of geometry कि हमें कुछ भी चीज स्टार्ट करना है तो बेसिकली उसका क्या बेसिक्स होना चाहिए. He came up with two terms. The two terms are called postulate and the other one is called axiom. I'll make you understand ये दोनों होता क्या है. Postulate and axiom, these are the statements. ये क्या होती है बेटा? Statements होती है मैथ्स के रिजल्ट्स की या डेफिनेशन की. These are the statements which are assumed to be true. हम इनको सच मानते हैं कि ये ठीक होंगी. Postulates are related to geometry only. Geometry से related उन्होंने जो points दिए उनको हमने postulate कह दिया. और in general जो कुछ दिया statements, not necessarily related to geometry but any branch of mathematics, उसको हमने axiom कह दिया. So axioms are not particularly meant for the geometry part of mathematics, but these are true for mathematics in general. लेकिन जो postulate थे वो geometrical कुछ ideas थे. तो हमें कुछ Euclid's postulate और कुछ Euclid axioms कर, right? And based on these Euclid postulate and axiom हम 2-3 questions कर लेंगे. That is what is all to be done. So I'm just repeating, postulate and axiom are the statements which are assumed to be true, or we can logically explain that also कि वो सच क्यों है, but we don't have to prove it in any manner. Yes, Devansh, you want to ask something? Beta, your hand is up.
Yes, ma'am. Postulate, ma'am, that it is a statement, ma'am. Why, ma'am, it is assumed that a statement is true, and ma'am, there's nothing as a statement.
I will
It's
be
just
just
a
making
word.
you write some. I will make you write some postulate just now. By reading the postulate, you will yourself feel like, yes, it is very much true. We need not go in depth and prove it. So that is how Euclids begin with the geometry. That's what I'm saying. Because आपको कुछ भी काम करना है, you will have certain basic assumptions. You will have certain basic assumptions to start with that task. So Euclid also
Yes.
started with his postulates. Okay? Yes, Anushka.
I didn't understand the postulate and
Beta, you are not audible. Bring mic closer.
Ma'am, I didn't understand postulate and axiom. Can you repeat again?
Yes, definitely. Axiom and postulates are certain statements which are assumed to be true. हमें उसके कुछ डीप में जाना नहीं है. तो यूक्लिड ने अपना ज्योमेट्री शुरू करने के लिए he started with certain statements. जो ज्योमेट्री से रिलेटेड उनकी assumptions थी, those were named as postulates. And in general related to maths were known as axioms. I'm just giving you one example of each for the time being so that you are clear कि क्या है. Like postulate. What did he say in the postulate? He said, from a point, infinite number of lines can pass through. He said, from a point, an infinite number of lines can pass through. Is it true or false?
I'm true.
True.
Ma'am,
And do you need any logical reason for proving this? Or you can simply draw it and say, yes, it is very much true. So this
Yes.
is what the statement. If you are given a point, there are infinite lines that can pass through it. Same point. Getting my point? The another one he said that we can draw a circle of any center and any radius. किसी भी size का हम circle draw कर सकते हैं. Is it true or false, children?
Ma'am, it's
True.
true.
It is also true. You can see yourself, you can select any radius and draw the circle. So this is another postulates given by Euclid.
Ma'am,
Right.
can a postulate be this, ma'am? A circle is every circle is of 360 degrees.
He didn't give that thing. उन्होंने नहीं दिया, but yes, it is again a true thing. There are certain points that he gave. This the one you are saying is not given by Euclid, but yes, it is very much true.
Ma'am,
Right.
can this statement be a postulate, ma'am, that we can draw as long as line we can draw, ma'am, from the
Line can
point?
be as long as you want. Yes, it is very much a postulate given by Euclid. I'll make you write all the postulates. I'm just beginning with the topic and just explaining you ये होता क्या. Like axiom. He get one of the axioms I am explaining. He said if A is equal to B and B is in turn equal to C, then A and C will also be equal. Is it true or false?
Ma'am,
Is it true or false?
Ma'am, true.
True. So these are now this statement is necessarily not be related to geometry only. It is related. It can be taken care of in general life also. If
Yes,
one
ma'am.
is equal to 2, ये दोनों equal है, and ये दोनों भी equal है. So that means these two should also be equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Jibin. Is it okay? Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now I will make you write down certain postulates given by Euclid, and I will make you write down certain axioms given by Euclid. So, and while writing one postulate, I will first write the postulate statement and explain it to you. Then I'll move on to the second and explain it to you. We will proceed this chapter in this way. Is that okay? Is it okay?
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So let us write down few of the axioms first few of the axioms given by you. I'm giving you few of the axioms first. Okay. First, let me give you the definition of axiom and postulate. These are the points you can note down. Which are considered to be true and we need not prove them. Now, certain axioms given by Euclid I am sharing here. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Now, what does it mean, children? What does it mean? That is, suppose there is a quantity A which is equal to B, and this B is equal to C. Then what is the conclusion, if you can tell me?
Ma'am, then
Ma'am,
A
like
is also
Equal to C.
Yes.
M is equal to C.
Then this implies A is equal to C. So things which are equal to a common thing are equal to each other also. Or you can better write it as if C is also equal to B. They are equal to a common thing. A is equal to B and C is also equal to B. So this implies A must be equal to C. Okay. Things which are double or half of the same thing are equal to one another. What does it mean, beta? Things which are either double or half of the same thing are equal to one another. Suppose you have a quantity x. Suppose आपके पास एक x है, which is twice of a. वो x जो है वो a का क्या है बेटा? डबल.
Ma'am,
double. Double.
या उसका हाफ है. ठीक है? And then there is another thing y, which is also double of it. The half or your double or doesn't matter. What does it mean? What is the relation between x and y here?
Ma'am, they are
Should they be also equal?
Yes, ma'am.
value is 1.
Yes. So ऐसी दो
Yes, ma'am.
चीजें things which are double of the same thing. जो किसी चीज का सेम चीज का डबल है, दोनों ए का डबल है या दोनों ए का हाफ है, तो अल्टीमेटली x and y must be what?
Equal.
Equal. Suppose you have certain money, suppose you have double the money of your friend, and एक और बच्चा है जिसके पास आपके फ्रेंड से डबल ही पैसा है, तो यानी आप दोनों के पास कैसा पैसा होगा? Will you have the same amount of money? Yes. So that is a. Do you need any proof for this? These are the obvious things, obvious statements which were given by Euclid as his axiom.
Ma'am, it
Okay.
is also related, ma'am, to the first axiom we have written. Ma'am, A
Yes.
equals to
Yes.
B and ma'am, C equals to.
Yes.